On September 11, 2001, America was attacked on its home soil. Today, on the 12th anniversary of 9/11, Fort Valley State University honors the first emergency responders, service personnel, and victims of 9/11. Hear the FVSU families speak about their personal memories of that tragic day.
When you mention 9/11 to anyone, they can tell you where they were and what they were doing at that time.
It happened when I was in elementary school. I remember it not vaguely, but clearly, because we were all working. We were doing cursive writing.
I was in elementary school. I was in 4th grade. And I remember my teacher walked out the class and she was crying.
The principal came on the intercom, was like, stop everything, stop what you're doing. Teachers, student, everybody, turn on the news.
And all we could see was the trade centers and everything was being blown up. And it was just a terrible time.
It actually took us like 2 hours just to get back on base.
When I finally got in contact with my sister, she told me that how they heard this really loud noise, and next thing you know, the whole building was shaking, and she thought it was an earthquake.
The World Trade Center had been under attack.
I remember seeing the buildings breaking down, people going crazy, hearing about people dying.
She saw literally people jumping out of the buildings to their death because the building started to collapse.
It was really touching to me and my family because we're actually from New York. Although we were in Atlanta at that time, we still had family around that area, so it was really scary because we couldn't get in touch with them at that time.
Then all of a sudden, you hear a lot of commotion going on in the hallway. People coming in saying, have you heard, have you heard? Then the teacher putting on the TV.
You could hear a pin drop because everybody was quiet.
Next thing you know, the principal came back on and was like, well, everybody, school ended early, go home, just like that.
They had us in lockdown, and it was scary. I'd never been through anything like that before, so I didn't understand, but I just knew that I needed to follow all the instructions.
At first, it was a bit of shock because I thought it was unreal, didn't think it was really happening.
The mass effect it had on the United States itself, it was pretty deep, it was pretty epic.
And it brought everyone together to mourn the deaths because it was just like something that affected everyone worldwide.
I always take a minute and sit down and think about that day and all the people that we lost, because I actually knew people who died that day.
And now that I know how to pray, I try to send a prayer as much as I can up just for the people that had to deal with 9/11 or go through 9/11.
From now on, not this day, all the way to 9/11, I always think about the people that lost their lives, the family that lost a loved one.
It made me realize that how you just never know what can happen when you walk out the house, and how it could be your last day or something can happen that you never come home again.
Life is so precious, and you need to constantly tell your loved ones that you love them all the time before you leave, go to work, anytime. Life is so precious.